What's going on, everybody? Kevin here from Sportsbox Breaks, coming at you live Thursday night, May 2nd, 2019, busting open our second case and final case of 2019 Panini Score Football. This is Choose Team Case Break number 2. Who has who in this break? Arizona Cardinals going to Ryan Y. The Atlanta Falcons going to Aaron F. The Baltimore Ravens going to Travis S. Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers both belong to Greg Z. Chicago Bears going to Bill M. Cincinnati Bengals going to Travis S. The Cleveland Browns going to Robert G. Dallas Cowboys, Gabriel B. Denver Broncos going to Len H. The Detroit Lions going to Dan B. Green Bay Packers, Robert G. Houston Texans, Torian T. Indianapolis Colts going to Ryan D.U. We had a couple different Ryan D's in the house tonight, so just signifying the Colts for Robert D. And that's Robert D.U. on that one. Jacksonville Jags going to Shane G. Kansas City Chiefs going to Gabriel B. The Los Angeles Chargers, Travis S. The Los Angeles Rams going to Brendan B. Miami Dolphins, Bill M. Minnesota Vikings, Travis S. The New England Patriots going to Robert G. The New Orleans Saints going to Mike T. The New York Giants going to Dan B. The New York Jets, Travis S. The Oakland Raiders going to Mark C. The Philadelphia Eagles going to Greg Z. Pittsburgh Steelers going to Joe S. San Francisco 49ers going to Mark C. Seattle Seahawks, Raymond T. Tampa Bay Bucks going to LEV. The Tennessee Titans going to Travis S. And the Washington Redskins going to Greg Z. Guys, thanks again for filling it. Big product coming our way. We're down to 8 spots now in the plates and patches as well, guys. Plates and patches is the only other break on the lineup tonight other than the personals. If you want to get involved in that one, we could bust it next. It's only about 60 cards in total, and there's the link to it. So if you guys want to snag up a spot or a couple spots in that one, let's get it filled and bust it next. Okay, guys, here we go. I've got a couple resources at my disposal here on this one because I am not going to know where these college players go to. So let's see what we got. 4,800 cards here, guys. Biggest case I've ever done. Same with Jason. I'm pretty sure even opening day baseball. I can't remember what opening day baseball was that we did a couple years ago. That sucker was huge as far as baseball goes. All right. Let's see if I can get this guy out of here in one fell swoop. Oh man, this sucker is heavy. There it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once I do that, we got an upside down wall of score going on. So let's count them. 4 on the top, 4 in the middle, 4 on the bottom, 12 total. All cards coming to you guys. So for those of you that are new with our breaks, every single card comes to you. Even on a case like this, we've well advertised it that all 4,800 cards are coming to you. So just to get that out front, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that I just can't show in great detail on this one, but you're going to get it all. So 1 foil stamped buyback per box on average, right? 4 autos per box as well. So we're looking for 4 autos, we're looking for the foil stamped buyback and all that business. I am doing 1 at a time to start. Jason had like 4,000 boxes. I think he was doing 4 at a time yesterday. I think 4 at a time, right? I'm going 1 at a time. He's a cowboy with that stuff. Dude, if you check out the product description, it'll tell you exactly what you're looking at. Welcome to the channel there, Luke. So it took Jay about 2 hours and 2 minutes, I think, to get through his case of this product yesterday. So I anticipate this one taking, I don't know, 2 hours and 20 maybe, something like that. Okay, again, guys, all cards are going to be coming to you. In order to do this break, and all these breaks that have, 2,000 plus cards in a reasonable amount of time, the best we can do is showcase the hit cards, so all the autos and all that kind of stuff. So let me get the camera focus worked in correctly. So we'll look at a couple cards as an example. So all the regular base are just like such. There's some of them that have, we go to the upside down stuff here. A lot of them have NFL designation on them, but we're going to get into stuff like here's blue, not numbered. But again, to get through it quickly, we can only really showcase the hit cards and the numbered cards that are low, but you're going to get it all. So keep that in mind. Here's our first numbered card, and it's going to be numbered low also. 15 out of 20 red zone. University of Florida. And again, let me see. I'm going to get... Hold on one sec. I was trying to use the group break checklist to find some of these guys' NFL team. Jachai, right? And you guys feel free to chime in and give me the NFL team before I even get to it. But so you got to bear with me because I'm going to have to look most of these guys up. So that's going to be some New York Jets love. And the Jets are going to be going off to Trav. So Travis is getting the first one. Nice low number for you there. So the Jets... I'm going to be sticking these cards for the sorting process, so we don't have to do a second lookup again. Again, guys, best way I can do it. If you can think of a better way, by all means, let me know. Baker Mayfield Epics. What do we got? Jones Throwbacks. All right, I'm just familiarizing myself a little bit. Green Bay Pack. So again, these guys, like the college designated players that are not a hit, I'm not going to look them up, guys. I'm only going to be looking up the college players that are a hit. We will be looking them up once we go through them. Once we sort them out, of course, we're going to be looking them up to figure out which NFL team. No, that one was not sleeved before a sticky, but those stickies leave no residue, Trav. They're just regular, 3M stickies. They leave no residue on anything. All right, next little stack here. Got 12 of these bad boys. They're not terrible. We've got all hands team of Hopkins, signal callers, Aaron Rodgers, captains, Greg Olsen, Panthers, and are we finally getting, yes we are, finally getting our first auto here. Brett Rypien. That is going to be an auto. Boise State. So let me do a quick little lookup. Again, this is going to be the recurring theme here. That is going to be the Broncos. JoJo's chiming in before I could even get to it. Thanks, Joe. So Broncos on the board. And again, like I said, guys, I usually call out who gets the hit. In a lot of these, I'm probably not going to call out who gets it. You guys know who you have, plus you can refer back to the checklist. But I know the Broncos belongs to Len. Broncos is a card for Mr. Len. Congratulations, Len. Ellie, what's going on? Haven't really gotten into much yet, Ellie. We're just starting up. We've only pulled 2 hits so far, nothing for the Tampa Bay Bucks. All right, guys, looking through them a little bit faster now. All right. I see something of color here. What do we got? We got a gold to 50 for the Saints Gold Zone. Taysom Hill. Saints is Mike T. There you go. Mike T picking one up. Got an Aaron Rodgers throwbacks. So some pretty cool inserts in this stuff too. You know, the stuff's not horrible to work with. Like, the cards are at least easy to handle. Unfair sign for 6+ digits. Which one are you saying, Joe? Undrafted? All right, so here is our foil stamped 1988 to 2019 score buyback card. So Kurt Warner for the Seahawks going to Raymond. So that's going to be the one per box. Foil stamped buyback is a Kurt Warner. Pretty cool. All right, we got an artist proof blue to 35 for the Lions. Who's got them Lions? Dan B. Artist proof. Nice, man. Blue to 35. LeGarrette Blount. Signal callers of Trubisky. All hands. Keelan Cole. Got a captains of Kirk Cousins. Celebration Joe Mixon. And I know I'm showing these cards upside down, guys, but there's really no point in flipping them right side up if they're not anything of interest. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Okay, here comes the second half of box number 1. I think we might be into our second auto right at the cut where I cut the stack here. And if you guys notice I pass something off that has numbering or whatever on it, just give me a little nudge. Here's a gray frame scorecard. Here's a Saquon Epics. And then here's a Noah Font. So we start getting into the college guys. Okay, I think this is our next auto right here. Ohio State, Mike Weber. Mike Weber, Ohio State University auto. And again, you guys can beat me to it. Mike Weber is going to be Dallas Cowboys. Let me take a look. I have two different resource materials available here. One, to see their to see where these guys fall, to see if they're, you know, one of the bigger hits. I'm looking real quick. Okay, yeah, I've got a second resource with the Wikipedia, which is sortable too. So Mike Weber is going to be for the Cowboys. So the Cowboys on the Weber card. Let's keep rolling. Thank you, Buck. I appreciate it. Okay, what do we got here? A 30th anniversary score for Jacksonville Jags, 17 out of 30. That's pretty cool. Who's got the Jags? Jags is Shane. Shane G picking that up. Pretty cool. Yannick Njoku. Good stuff, man. 30th anniversary. Signal collars. And again, if these inserts had numbers on them, I would be taking a little more time on them, but no numbers. Here's a scorecard. Signal callers, Marcus Mariota. Villanova, all hands. What do we got? Fantasy Stars. And is this our next one? Cameron Jordan. New Orleans, I think. Yes, it is. New Orleans Saints, Cameron Jordan auto. Cameron Jordan for the Saints. Saints going off to Mike. Watch, the second I flip them right side up, they're going to start, they start shuffling the opposite way, so it's a pointless effort to try to always flip them right side up for the camera, because they go the other way pretty quickly. Aaron Donald Epics, Antonio Brown Throwbacks. Is this our next one? I think it is. Delvin Singletary. Delvin Singletary. Auto, Florida Atlantic University. Pretty good hit. Doesn't sign more than 1 or 2 per year. The Cameron Jordan. So Delvin Singletary is going to be, let me look it up, or Devin Singletary rather. Devin Singletary is for the Bills. Buffalo Bills going off to Greg Z. There you go, Greg. Greg picking up a hit for the Bills, Singletary. All right. Let's keep it moving here, guys. Also, guys, obviously, this goes without saying, but, bear with us a little bit on the sorting and the shipping of this one. We do our best to get this stuff out pretty quickly, but this one is going to be a beast. With all the lookups that'll have to be done on the college guys and all that good stuff. Patrick Mahomes, Signal Callers. Got a Captains of Vinatieri. Fantasy Stars of Saquon. Okay, 1 box down, 11 to go. So what was that? 18 minutes for the first box? Although that also included the roll call and all that stuff. So I want to say, I don't know, 14 minutes or something per box. Sounds like it could be correct. All right, here we go. I don't know if we were the only breaking operation out there to be doing this stuff, but I didn't see any other breaking operators out there breaking this stuff. Obviously for reasons being that there's so much labor involved in one case. But, you don't shy away from the big stuff. And if they are breaking it, I can almost guarantee they're not shipping you 4,800 cards. All right, there's that. Okay, here we go. Second box, guys. Scorecard for Cleveland. Drew Brees, Epics. Got a throwbacks of Von Miller. Marcus Mariota. And here comes our next one, guys. Next one is going to be a Kelvin Harmon. Kelvin Harmon. Let me look it up. Kelvin Harmon auto real quick. One sec. Kelvin Harmon, Redskins. Greg Z. Greg picking up another one, man. Redskins. Kelvin Harmon auto, bud. Congrats. All right. We got scorecard, all hands of Jones. We got a signal callers of Nick Mullins, celebration of Lindsey, Josh Jacobs, you are welcome, Greg. Got a scorecard with the gray frame right here for the Vikings. Hunter. Melvin Gordon throwbacks. Khalil Mack epics. Captains. Sean Lee. And here comes our next one. Miles Boykin. Notre Dame. Miles Boykin, Notre Dame. Auto. University of Notre Dame. Miles Boykin, Ravens. Baltimore Ravens going to Travis. There you go, Travis. Congrats, buddy. Travis picking up the Boykin. I actually am going to use sleeves going forward with this stuff. I'm going to leave a whole stack of sleeves off to the side here, so I could sleeve them and sticker them. If I can get it in the sleeve. And that, again, going off to the Ravens. All right, here we go. Let's keep rolling. So I got to sleeve them anyway at a future point in time, so why not just sleeve them now? I see something orange coming up. What do we got? Got an Adam Humphries first down. That's to 10. That is to 10. Who's looking for those Tampa Bay Bucks? Ellie? Ellie picking up something nice right there. First down to 10 for Tampa Bay. Adam Humphries. Pretty nice. Baker Mayfield epics. All right, let's keep rolling. You catch a glimpse of that score foil, and it almost looks like numbering that I'm missing in some of these cards, but it's not. Got a scorecard of Edelman, signal callers, and what do we got, guys? Kansas City with a Larry Johnson, KC going off to Gabriel. Nice, man, Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson auto for Kansas City. Auto for Gabe. I'll, of course, hit recap this one at the end, guys. 4,800 cards is a lot. A lot to ask folks to rewatch, even though I know some will. but definitely get a lot more traction on the recap videos. All right, just a sec, guys. Getting these cards off the table. We're going to look in the second stack here in a minute. Okay, here comes the second stack. What do we got? Gold Zone. Gold Zone to 50. DJ Chark Jr. for the Jags. So nice numbering to 50 right there. Throwbacks of Smith, Jared Goff Epics. So Goff's brother, right? Goff's brother is one of the big pulls out of this one, if I'm not mistaken, right? What do we got? Here's our buyback right here. Andre Rison. Rison, Colts, 1989 rookie with the stamped foil buyback. Pretty cool. Indianapolis Colts. Rison was the one who had his house burned down, wasn't he? From the girl from TLC he was married to. She threw a pair of his sneakers in the bathtub and lit them on fire, and the whole house burned down. Carlos Dunlop, artist proof to 35, Bengals. Fantasy Stars right here, Melvin Gordon. Here's some numbering. Numbering to 50. Noah Fant. Left Eye Lucy, the one that passed away, right? We're talking about all the random obscure trivia tonight. 3 out of 50 on the Noah Fant, and I can't remember Fant's team name off the top of my head. Noah Fant, Broncos, right? Broncos love for Mr. Len. So Len picking that one up. Let's keep going. Trubisky throwbacks. Talking about Canseco and Andre Rison's house burning down. TLC. Scorecard. And what do we got? We got our next one. Little roll tide action. What do we got? Mack Wilson. Mack Wilson, and that's got some numbering on it as well, guys. Numbering to 50. Gold Zone. 28 out of 50. Mack Wilson. University of Alabama. I know a gentleman that likes the University of Alabama a wee bit. You guys might know who that is. All right, who do we got? Browns going off to Robert. JoJo's calling out Titans, but I'm showing Mack Wilson as the Browns. So Mack Wilson as the Browns. All right. Let's keep it going. I think we looked at all these, but let's do a quick little shuffle through, make sure we didn't miss anything. And the last little bit here beyond the Mack Wilson card. All right, guys, 2 boxes down, 10 to go. 2 down, 10 to go. All right. Let's work off this left one. Let's center them a little bit better. Here we go. So guys, if you're hanging out watching this and you'd like to get involved in our breaks, sign up an account on the website. Easy stuff to do. All it takes is a quick 1-minute sign up. You can even use your social media or your Google account to pre-populate a bunch of the info and then sign back into the website with one click next time you come in by using that same social button or the Google button on the login page. A lot of folks, if you guys signed up and didn't use that, if you have that email linked up to your account, like if it's the same email you use for Gmail that you use to log into the website, you should be able to just click on the Gmail button on the website and have a one-click login. You got it, Ruger. You're welcome. I'm going to go one big tall stack on this one. Let's do it that way. One big tall stack. Not sure, Buckeye. It should be, if you signed up for them originally, you should be getting them unless they're hitting your spam. Unless they're somehow hitting your spam or getting filtered out where you're just not seeing them. Tomorrow we're going to activate Tier 1 baseball. So if you're chasing down anything in Tier 1, re-sign yourself up for the baseball alerts, Mark. You should get them. All right, I see purple coming up here. I don't see anything of interest in these papers as we're going, and it's the purple, and it's the buyback. David Fulcher for the Bengals with the foil stamped buyback purple card. Pretty cool. See blue. Blue is shimmering on its way here. Artist proof, Leonard Floyd, Bears to 35. 6 out of 35 on that one. Artist proof, nice. Ooh, we're down to 6 in plates and patches, guys. 6 in plates and patches. Looks like we might be doing this plus one more, which I'm okay with. Let's keep it going. I settled in for a long session here. Signal callers of Garoppolo. All hands team of Brown. We got something for Humphreys? We sure do. How about it? Adam Humphreys auto for the Bucks, and Ellie, another one for you. Tampa Bay Bucks, Adam Humphreys auto. One I do not have to look up. There's Jason's guy, Aaron James. He's chasing down his redemption autos earlier in the season, right? Picked up a bunch of them, I think. Let me get these off to the side here, guys. I just want to do a little card maintenance so I'm not overwhelmed. Numbering to 35, artist proof. 10 out of 35 artist proof of Tyree Jackson, University of Buffalo. Got to look him up again, or look him up to begin with. That's going to be Bills also, so the Bills doing well. So the Bills are doing all right. Greg Z picking up some more love on the Bills spot, buddy. Bills. All right. Let's keep going. printing plate of James, Buckeye? You might be able to. Reach out to him. Shoot him an email. He was collecting a bunch of James earlier in the season. I'm not sure if he still is, but you very well might be able to. There's a scorecard of Hitchens. All hands of Yeldon. Signal callers. And is this our next one? Gardner Minshew II. Washington State University. Gardner Minshew II. Definitely don't know Gardner's team. That's going to be the Jags, right? Jacksonville Jags, it appears. And the Jags going off to Shane. Shane getting one for the Jags. Nice, man. All right. Notating that one. It's a lot of notation work on this one, guys. It's going to be even more so when it gets to the sorting. Going to have a pretty good system in place. I heard Jason was telling me about his system he's going to do. He said all the college guys, he's going to line them up alphabetically based on last name and then like sub-sort them from there. Fun times. All right, what do we got? A gold zone? We got a gold zone here for the Dolphins, numbering to 50, Frank Gore. 5 out of 50, Dolphins love. Gold zone. Anything weird in this stuff? Did Jason, was there any points or anything, any dual team cards or anything that needed to be randomed yesterday? Got a Westbrook scorecard, Epic's James Conner. Okay, here we go. Deebo Samuel coming up is the next one. Deebo Samuel, interesting looking auto, University of South Carolina. Deebo. That's going to be the 49ers. A 1,500, a 600, and a 250. Holy cow. 1,500 points. What was that, the case hit? Crazy stuff. Deebo Samuel is the 49ers, right? 49ers goes off to Buckeye, Mark C. Mark C picking up the Deebo. What was the biggest hit he pulled out of it? 2 dual cards and a bunch of points. All right, well, we might be in it for some fun after the fact. Points cards, and which means I'll have to inventory all the hits and all that business. There was only one no-hit team, so they got it all. Is that the way he did it? I have to double check. Seahawks got points. Usually if there's only one no-hit team, they would get the highest value points card, and then the other remaining points cards, if there were extra, would go to the... it would be like a re-random. But I don't know if he just kind of made an executive decision at the moment and decided to just ship it all. That's the way I would do it. I would do it like if there was only one no-hit team, but there was 3 points cards, I would give that team the highest point card and then random the other 2 points cards against all 32 teams again. What do we got? Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy, next one. And it's a gold zone. Gold zone, 16 out of 50. Byron Murphy, University of Washington. Nice. So number to 50 gold zone. So Byron Murphy is going to be going to the Cardinals. Cardinals on the Byron Murphy. All right, let's keep going. All right, we got something good here. How about it? 3 out of 6 end zone for the Green Bay Pack. Green Bay Pack going to Robert G. Nice hit, buddy. Very nice. End zone to 6. Alexander Green Bay Pack. Nice hit. Okay, that's the end of box number 3. What do we got? 9 to go. Only 9 to go. One sec, guys. No worries, Buckeye. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Next box. Empty box. Raiders and the Niners. Buckeyes calling out for the Raiders and the Niners. All right, let's start on the right. Got a Zach Cunningham scorecard. Celebration of Juju Smith-Schuster. What do we got? Getting into the college guys now. Antonio Brown, all hands. And here is Stanley Morgan Jr. Stanley Morgan Jr., University of Nebraska. I instantly think of Stanley from The Office for some reason. Stanley Morgan Jr. That's going to be the Bengals. Bengals getting one. Sleeve them and sticky them. Bengals. So the Bengals in this break, Travis, you're getting that one as well, buddy. Travis getting another one. Travis, your teams are doing all right in this one. Teams are doing all right. We got another end zone. Very nice. Dion Lewis. Titans, end zone numbering to 6. Titans going to Travis. That's a nice hit. End zone to 6. Dion Lewis. So that's 2 end zones. Nice low numbering. All right, here's our buyback. 89/19. Shane Conlon. Shane Conlon. That is going to be Buffalo Bills. Check out the missing tooth. Missing tooth action, Buffalo Bills. Foil stamped buyback. Missing tooth variation. Got a gold zone to 50, Chris Harris Jr., Broncos. So gold zone to 50. I actually don't. No thermos of coffee. I just have a single cup of coffee that's like from when I started this session tonight. So I'm going to be... might be dehydrated by now. Numbering to 30, Lee for the Jets. Pretty cool. Darren Lee, 18/30, Jets. All right, let me just offload this half to the side here. All right, one sec. You mentioned coffee, Trev. It made me need to get some coffee in me. A little caffeination. All right, here we go. Next one. Got a scorecard of Zeke Elliott. Is this our next one? It is, I believe. Damian Harris. Damian Harris. And that is a 2/10. First down. First down auto. Alabama, Damian Harris. Very nice. Damian Harris. That's going to be New England. New England Patriots going to Robert G. Robert G picking up a nice one there. Number to 10, buddy. New England Pats. Damian Harris. Nice hit. Nice hit, Robert. Let's keep it rolling here. James Conner. Epics. Phillip Rivers throwbacks. Yeah, it's a nice one, Robert. Good hit. All right, what do we got? Scorecard of Wilson. What do we got? Fantasy Stars of Big Ben. Kyle Rudolph. Captains. Signal Callers. And what do we got here? Little landscape side. Christian McCaffrey. That's pretty nice, man. That is 25/25. So we got the whole eBay 1-of-1 thing going on here. Inscriptions. Panthers going to Greg Z. Nice hit, Greg. 25/25 inscriptions of McCaffrey. Scorecard, Matt Ryan. Huddle Up, Kansas City Chiefs. We've got it, my homes, Epics. All right, last little bit from this box. Got a scorecard of Galladay. Kenny G, if you will. Love his music. Manning, captains. Juju Smith-Schuster, throwbacks. And here it is. Here comes our next one. Jonathan Abram. Jonathan Abram, Mississippi State University. Let me look him up real quick. Jonathan Abram. That's going to be Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders, soon to be the Las Vegas Raiders. So, Raiders love. Who gets the Raiders love? Raiders going to Mark. There you go, Buckeye. Buckeye, I don't know if you dipped out yet. I think you said you were dipping out at that last box. Raiders. Going off to Mark on the Abrams auto. All right, guys, that box is kaput. It won't hit eBay. That's going to go personal collection for you, Greg. All right. Let's keep working down this stack right here. One more box. 2 more boxes, and we're halfway there. Can you believe it? 52 minutes in. Empty box. All right, there's that. Time lapse to sorting. Oh man. I've often thought that we should document what it takes, document with pictures at least, document what it takes to, from the time of breaking this stuff until the time we get it out the door. So the sorting, the encasing of the hits, the packaging, and then eventually the shipping with postage and all that stuff, just to give a clear picture of the effort involved, because a lot of folks, talking to you guys on eBay, no offense, but a lot of the guys on eBay think like, oh, you broke a 4,000 product yesterday, so it's going to be out by Friday? Like, it's just, there's a lot of unrealistic expectation out there. Baker, Epics, and here's a Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow, that's a name that I should know as far as this team goes, but I don't. So let me look up Renfrow real quick. But yeah, there's a lot of unrealistic expectation. Hunter Renfrow, Raiders. So Raiders back-to-back hits, huh? Hunter Renfrow, Raiders. It's going to ship by Saturday. And by Saturday, I probably mean more like next Saturday. Raiders going to Mark again. Mark dipped out, and Mark is getting smashed with hits now. So let me sleeve this guy up and then put a sticky on him. Hunter Renfrow, Raiders. All right. keep this going. We already looked at that stack. Let's go into this. You know what it is? It's the unrealistic expectation comes in because a lot of the guys that buy stuff through eBay are dealing with an operation that's only their sole effort is to fill one case of product and then instantly have the time to sort that one case of product out and get it out the door within a day or so. So we're not really that operation. Stanley Morgan Jr., 25 out of 30 coming up next, University of Nebraska. And you can see on the side profile, it's got that little embossment going on, 30th anniversary. So pretty cool card right there. And again, I looked up Stanley Morgan a minute ago. Bengals, right? Bengals. Bengals on that one. But yeah, that's the reason that unrealistic expectation exists, because a lot of the guys on eBay are specifically breaking like one case of product at a time. As you guys know, we have, 30 to 40 cases of product filling up at various stages of being filled, and I don't know, we're breaking like 15 plus cases a week or so. So tough to get them out before like 5 or so business days these days. Pretty tough to do. All right, here's our buyback. Ray Donaldson, another Colts buyback. So Colts getting 2 of the buybacks so far. Ray Donaldson buyback card, foil stamped. Scorecard of Myles Garrett. All right, gold zone for the Browns, 25 out of 50. David Njoku. What do we got? Browns. Going off to Robert. There you go, Robert. Another one. Teams are doing all right. All right, here we go. Carson Wentz, red zone to 20. That's pretty cool. Red zone of Wentz to 20. 4 out of 20. Philadelphia Birds. Eagles going to Greg Z. Joe, lots of boxes still to go, buddy. We're not even halfway there, so a lot of good potential still to be pulled for the Steelers. We're not even, we still have more than 2,800 cards or so to look at. So, the chances of a Steelers hit coming up are pretty likely. All right, here we go. No, you're right, Travis. A lot of those guys are only sending the hits. They are only sending the hits and don't even bother, So I don't know what they're doing with their base cards, throwing them in the trash bin or what they're doing, but got a scorecard for the Redskins. And what do we got? Next one coming up, Tyree Jackson again. I think that's a dupe, right? Did we pull Jackson already? University of Buffalo. Tyree Jackson. That's going to be the Bills. Bills picking up another one. Buffalo Bills going to Greg. Greg, you're doing all right, brother. Teams are a-hitting. All right, Callaway's scorecard. Michael Thomas, Epics, Signal Callers, Drew Brees. All right, here comes our next one. Rock Ya Sin. Rock Ya Sin. There it is. Temple University. That's going to be Colts. Colts love. So Colts picking that one up. Indianapolis Colts going to Ryan D.U. We have 2 Ryan D's in the house on a bunch of stuff tonight. So Ryan D.U. picking that one up for the Colts. Did about the triple research what you normally do, Greg? Yeah, your teams are scoring, man. Nice, nice to see it. Let's get some other teams up there as well, guys. Let's keep it spread across. All right, artist proof to 35 on this one. Kyle Rudolph, Vikings. 31 out of 35. Nice low number artist proof. Guys, we're down to 6 in plates and patches. If we can get it filled up by the time this one is complete, I'll bust it. I'm not going to keep the stream live after this one goes off just to fill. So the offer is out there. If it fills up by the time we get through this one, then I will bust it tonight. If not, it'll go on for Monday. Jake Browning. Jake Browning, University of Washington, coming up next. Jake Browning not in the checklist. It's pretty weird. Let me look him up on the draft page. We are looking at, who are we looking at? Jake Browning. Minnesota Vikings? No, Jake Browning's not Vikings. We'll leave Jake Browning off to the side for a minute. Vikings? Okay, you guys are confirming Vikings. All right, for whatever reason, I can't find him on the checklist. Interesting. So Vikings getting it, and Vikings going off to Travis. Let's see. Sometimes Chrome does this funky thing when you're in a document. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, anyway, let's keep this going. All right. So Vikings card on the Browning. Okay, guys, that does it for that one. Let's keep going. Undrafted signee, that's why. So he's not in the official, not in the checklist in that fashion. All right. Okay, next box, and this box is going to put us halfway in, guys. Halfway in. I'm at 1 hour and 4 minutes on the video so far. So 1 hour, 4 minutes. Trev, let us know if you're going to buy any full boxes. We might be able to still acquire it at a better price than what you're going to find out there on the retail side. And if so, you know, we'll pass you along the better price. So yeah, let us know if you're looking for full boxes or full cases or something like that, and we'll see what we can do for you before you go, like Dave and Adams or a place. And that goes for anybody, guys. If you have any interest ever in full cases or full boxes, even of upcoming brand new release product and stuff that's not on the market yet, just let us know. Shoot us an email. We can always do better. If the stuff has not hit the market yet, we can almost always do better than what you're going to find yourself just on the retail side. What do we got? JJ Arcega Whiteside, Stanford. JJ Arcega Whiteside. Let me look him up real quick. Arcega. Another undrafted, I think, maybe. Let's see. JJ Arcega Whiteside. I'm looking him up real quick. Stanford and currently Philadelphia Eagles, right? Philadelphia Birds. So Eagles getting the love on that one. Philadelphia Eagles go to Greg. Greg is definitely, the homework is paying off some serious dividends for you, Greg. Nice. All right, scorecard right there. Browns. Round 2 pick. What's going on with my my checklist? I don't know if... Yeah, really weird. There he is. Sometimes, if you guys use Google Chrome, what I typically do is leave the checklist open, and it's a PDF document that's being opened in Chrome. Here comes our next one, guys. Rocky Sin again, so another one. We pulled him a short while ago. So that's going to be a dupe. Yeah, I'm going to have to reload this sucker. I see what it is. I see what's doing it. It's the Colts again. When the PDF document, anyway, going back to my little technical issue, when the PDF document's real big, sometimes when you Control F the document, Google Chrome just like chokes and can't find the name you're looking for. Yep, Colts on the Rocky Sin. Even though you know the name is in that list. It's really weird. It's a weird little thing with Google Chrome. I just reloaded the checklist. I think I'll be good going forward now. All right, what do we got? Gold Zone of Jackson. Deshaun Jackson. 29 out of 50 Gold Zone. Tampa Bay Bucks. Ellie scored another one for the Bucks. Got a scorecard. McGlinchey. Gronkowski. Signal callers. And here is the next one. Kyle Shermer. Kyle Shermer auto. Vanderbilt University. SHURM. Kyle Shermer going to be Kansas City Chiefs. KC Chiefs belong to who? That's Gabriel. Gabriel scoring one for the Chiefs. All right. Okay, one sec, guys. Let me offload these cards. We're approaching... What do we got here? I was going to say we're approaching full on our second bucket of cards, or the little holders we use, but we're about 1.5 so far. 1.5. Yeah, we're exactly 1.5. All right, here comes the next stack. Okay, we got a red zone, numbering to 20. Tariq Cohen, 16 of 20 for the Bears. Chicago Bears, who's got him? Bears is Bill M. Saquon, Epics. Okay, here is our foil stamped buyback. Michael Irvin, Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys going to Gabriel. Michael Irvin, foil stamped buyback card. Next numbered card, artist proof to 35. Kansas State University, Alex Barnes. Alex Barnes. Alex Barnes is going to be Titans, and the Titans is Travis. All right. Still going strong. Guys, 6 spots remaining in the plates and patches. My offer is out there. I will break it tonight, but it does need to fill before we get through this case. I'm just giving you a heads up now that it's, 4 hours and 39 minutes into the live session so far, so I'm not really going to dedicate any fill time on that one other than what we're doing right now. Like, if we fill it, by the time we get through the next 6 boxes, then I will certainly bust it. 32 out of 35. Hunter, artist proof for the Vikes. Minnesota Vikings. So I know you guys want to see that one filled up. If you've been buying spots in it, you definitely want to see it filled. So let's get those 6 filled up. Scorecard of McCoy. And, well, here it is, guys. 600 points card. So that will be randomed off against the hitless teams. We'll see how that all shakes out at the end. Putting that guy off to the side. Score. Does not let down with these points cards, apparently. All right, that was be our last auto. So one of the autos in this box is replaced with the points card. Hopefully they'll keep the points light in this one. Okay. Next one. Right here. Yeah, they did it to us. They did us dirty. Points cards again. 2 cases in a row. I guess that's their thing. Well, it's always been their thing. We know that. But all right. Empty. You know, I spun them that way thinking that was the right way. It's not. This is the right way. All right, here comes the second stack. We've gone beyond halfway on this one, guys. So probably about another hour. Prism Draft Picks Personals also available, guys. Prism Draft Picks Personals. At least they're easy to see on the side profile. When you shuffle through them, you can tell real easy if there's something of value in there that you need to stop and look at. So that's some saving grace on it. Got a Garoppolo signal callers, all hands of Antonio Brown. All right, Jimmy Graham, Artist Proof, Green Bay. Artist Proof for Green Bay to 35, 18 out of 35. Green Bay pack. Got a scorecard, Carson Wentz. Signal callers, and here comes our next one. Once again, Stanley Morgan Jr. And this one, ooh, baby. How about a 1/1 Gem Masters? Why not? Holy crap, that's, what? 2 1/1s tonight. Crazy stuff going on here. Crazy stuff. Gem Masters 1/1. University of Nebraska. Beautiful. That's going to be Bengals again, and the Bengals is Travis. There you go, Trav. Nice hit. Bengals, uno of uno. Boom. Congrats, sir. Nice hit. More than halfway, so even if it rains, we have an official break. All right, all right. I'm still shocked at that paper 1/1 out of Bowman. That was something to see. And here comes another one. Jay Ajayi this time. 3 out of 6 Philadelphia Eagles. Going to Greg. Greg, teams are crushing, buddy. End zone. Numbering to 6. Surprisingly, I don't even feel that worn out. Usually by the 5-hour mark on doing these live sessions, I am like beat down. What do we got? Rosen scorecard. Not that bad tonight. All right, A.J. Brown coming up. A little Ole Miss action. A.J. Brown. What do we got? Titans? Titans going to Travis. Travis, teams are doing good. A.J. Brown auto, Titans. There it is one more time. It is all the Jolt Cola. That's all I drink these days, Jolt Cola. I haven't even broken into this yet. I've got a little Gatorade Zero sitting here. Actually, you know what? Why not now? It's time. It's time for some Gatorade Zero hydration. Nothing like a room temperature Gatorade to get the juices flowing, you know what I'm saying? All right, there's one. Let me get these guys out of here. You know, I've never had Jolt Cola. Jolt Cola was like all the rage when I was a kid, right? That was like 80s, early 90s. Never tasted it. I remember there was a thing in the mid-90s called Water Joe. Water Joe. It was caffeinated water. You guys remember that crap? All the gimmicks. What do we got? Scorecard for the Titans. And here comes our next something. Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints. Saints going off to Mr. Mike T. Picking up a Lattimore auto there, Mike. Very nice. Which one? The Water Joe was horrible? Did it actually have a flavor to it? I just remember it. I don't know that I've ever had it. Did it taste weird, or did it just taste like water? Caffeinated water. You know what I was talking about a couple days ago? You guys will probably remember these. Gatorade gum. Oh, I remember Gatorade gum. The stuff would like dissolve in your mouth in seconds. You'd be swallowing it. You couldn't help yourself but swallow the stuff. Sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean. All right, let's see what else we got. I was just talking a couple days ago about Wow Chips, WOW chips by Lay's Company that were out in like the early to mid 2000s, probably more like early 2000s, 2003, 2004. Wow Chips, they came out with that fat-free oil, that Olean, Olestra. It was giving people anal leakage. Yes, that is a term, anal leakage. All hands team of Yeldon. Oh, the things we talk about during the live stream. Jonathan Abram, I think that's the second one of him we've pulled. Jonathan Abram, Mississippi State. That's going to be Raiders again. Raiders. Mark dipped out, I said, at the wrong time. He's getting all of his hits now. I gotta say, I ate a fair share of those Wow Chips when they were out, because that's when fat-free and low-fat was all the rage, before people realized it's more so about all the carbs, and like all the fat-free diets were the trend. They weren't bad. I mean, you were getting like, you know, a significantly lower amount of calories. They had a little bit of like, if you ate them, they had like it'd leave like a weird film in your mouth, like the oil. That fake oil, definitely, well, they pulled them from the market shortly thereafter because of the anal leakage problem. All right, how about another 30th anniversary embossed card here of Le'Veon Bell. 20 out of 30. JoJo is waiting on some Steelers love. Little something for you, Joe. 30th anniversary embossed for you, bud. All right, getting down to the wire on this one. So we've broken through and passed off the halfway mark. And here is our buyback. Mark Green, 1989 rookie score buyback card for the Bears. Nice. And cleanse your system all at the same time. Why not? Hey, whatever works. Whatever works. Do you remember in those years, though, like late 90s, early 2000s, like every diet fad was all about the low fat or no fat stuff with no regard to the carbs. Now, like, you know, years later, all the keto stuff is more the rage. But, yep, sugar's the enemy. Sugar's the enemy. The chicken and waffles? I never had the chicken and waffles, actually. I had a bunch of those different Lay's when they were doing the contests. They were doing like name that flavor, and they would actually create a flavor based on public consensus. Never had the chicken and waffles. I've had other ones though. I can't remember what some of the other ones in that contest with those custom flavors were. Drawing a blank on them now. All right, here we go. Any of you guys that have ever had, so like back in Pennsylvania, there's a lot of regional brands that you just can't get, like outside of that area. Middlesworth potato chips. Have you guys ever had Middlesworth potato chips? Middlesworth potato chips are like crack cocaine. They have barbecue chips that have like, it's barbecue, but there's almost like a salt and a sugar tossed in on the barbecue dusting. And it's literally like crack cocaine. You could just sit there and eat like mountains of these chips. It's evil. They're so good. Who thought them up? I don't know. They had a contest, Ruger. They actually had a contest on that they put out, like, come up with the next Lay's flavors. I remember this was about 2 years ago, I think. And they put it out to the public, and then they probably took the top picks, and then they put them out to the public again and let them vote on, like, which flavors do you want to see Lay's make? And they came up with all those weird flavors, like chicken and waffle, and, like, there was a bunch of them. It's probably 6, 7, 8 different weird flavors from that contest. I see another points card, don't I? I do. I'll have to make sure not to show the back of it once we get there. So there's going to be at least 2 points cards in this. Yeah, the Middlesworth potato chips. If you're ever in Pennsylvania, seek those suckers out because they are the bomb. Okay, I'm trying to do this slow. Let's just pull the points card right out of here, like there. All right, so another 600. So we didn't show the back, thankfully. 600 points. So we'll put that to the side with the other one. We'll figure out team ownership and all that business once we get through it. The biscuits and gravy. That was another one. Yep, the biscuits and gravy. I remember that one, Trev. I think there was a sriracha in there at one point, maybe. Which that one might actually stay as a permanent flavor. People love that. Sriracha. I'm not a big fan, but people love that stuff. 27 out of 50. University of Notre Dame, Miles Boykin again. Gold Zone. I should know who he is because I've looked him up once already, but I don't. So Boykin, Ravens. Gold Zone. All right. What is coming up there? That's interesting looking. All right. We'll see it in a minute. It's the buyback card. It's got a red frame going on. So we did have a purple frame buyback. This one's going to be a red frame buyback. Kyle Clifton. Kyle Clifton, Jets, is the buyback card. So the Jets getting that one. Biscuits and gravy. Time do we got here? 8:30 my time. So most of our guys, where are you guys at? I know most of you guys are East Coast time, or a good deal of you are. So it's 11:30 for a lot of you guys. What do we got? Gold Zone for Green Bay. 17 out of 50 on the Valdez Scantling. Green Bay getting Gold Zone. Christian Kirk. Cardinals to 20. Red Zone. Red Zone. Cardinals to 20. Ryan Y. Ryan Y owns that Cardinal spot. Nice one, Ryan. Greg Central Time. Yep. But I'll tell you, a good chunk of the guys that break with us, a lot of guys are East Coasters. I think it's just the collecting scene is collectively, no pun intended there, A lot have gathered in that area, in that East Coast area, for whatever reason. All right, one sec here, guys. Getting into the next stack. Travis, what's up? Watching on the 3:15 a.m., buddy. That's an early day. All right, scorecard of Beasley. And here's Whiteside again. Whiteside, another one. This one is red zone to 20. Really nice. 5 out of 20. That's going to be Eagles, correct? Philadelphia Eagles. And that one is Greg Z. Greg killing this break. Eagles. And that's a good one, man. Numbering to 20, red zone. More teams on the East that people collect for directly related to the geographic area. Makes sense. Makes sense. Scorecard of Doug Martin. All right, what do we got here? Gary Jennings Jr., West Virginia. Gary Jennings Jr. Let me look him up real quick. Gary Jennings Jr., Seattle Seahawks. I think that's the first time we've called out Seattle. Going off to Raymond. Raymond, I'm not sure if you're hanging out in the Breakers chat right now. Usually I would see your Seahawks logo start flying proud. But that one's going to Raymond. Congratulations, Raymond. Raymond hangs out most of the time over on the Breakers.tv side, and whenever there's like Seahawks love for his spots, he's got a custom Seahawks emoji that he posts up in the chat, which is pretty fun. Kenny Stills, Nash, and Young. All right, what do we got? Clowney Artist Proof to 35. Houston going to Torian. Torian picking one up to 35 on that one, sir. Raymond T. T.E. is the first and second on the last name. I mean, technically I could, I just don't want to like give people's full information. We could rattle off the full first and last name when we do these roll calls. I mean, it's not tough to figure out. We just like keep a small level of personal details, not splattered all over the internet. But yeah, Raymond T.E. Kyle Shermer. Kyle Shermer next up. And that's a nice one. Artist Proof version to 35 on that one. Look him up again. I know I've looked him up already. That's going to be Kansas City. Kansas City going off to Gabriel. Kansas City going off to Gabe. Yeah, Raymond's a newer breaker with us. He came aboard, I think, maybe by finding us through Breakers.tv. And primarily breaks a lot of football and stuff, but other things too. So thanks again, Raymond, if you're watching tomorrow or later on. We appreciate you, sir. All right, guys, guess what? We're on the home stretch. We're 2/3 of the way there. 2/3 of the way there. So we got 4 boxes remaining, 3 plus 1. I would say getting through Bowman Wax, just on the breaking side, getting through a case of Bowman Wax is worse than this. In terms of just overall tedious, because of the packs. 10 cards per pack. It's a lot of packs. Then 2 weeks of sorting. That's the thing, Travis. It's the after. Like, okay, it only takes 2 hours to break through, but it's going to be a lot of effort on that. Sorting, packaging. And then let's not forget that the U.S. Postal Service now charges $4,000 per package. It's really gotten expensive over there to ship anything. Never mind the international shipments. I think I was telling you guys, we had several guys buy into our Bowman breaks that were Canadian. And before, like, the Canada shipments weren't bad. So, a couple of the more recent ones, those Canadian shipments, it was like, I don't know, maybe like £1.50 the package to ship to Canada. $46. $46. Or no, actually, it wasn't £1.50. My bad. It was more like 4 pounds. $46 to ship to Canada. I'm like, when did that happen? 16's coming in. Trav, at least, you know, U.S. to U.S., it's not terrible. But U.S. to Canada or U.S. to any other foreign country, when it comes to shipping these heavy packages, has become so cost prohibitive these days. It's really out of control. Scorecard. And here it is. Jalen Smith again. Jalen Smith, University of Louisville. That's going to be Baltimore again. Baltimore going off to Mr. Travis. Ravens. Ravens. All right. Let's keep this one going. What do we got here? 19 out of 35 artist proof. Ohio State, Dwayne Haskins. Haskins? That's going to be Redskins. Redskins also one of Greg's. Artist proof for the Redskins. Gonna run out of stickies on this one, guys. I got lots more, no worries. What do we got here? We got the buyback card coming up. Wilbur Marshall, buyback purple for the Redskins. So back-to-back Redskins love getting the buyback also. Michael Thomas, all hands. Joe, let's get you an auto, buddy. I know you're waiting on that auto for Pittsburgh. Let's get you one. Pulled you a little something in there, but let's get you that auto. Got a gold zone of Cooper to 50. Amari Cooper, gold zone to 50. Dallas Cowboys. How about a red zone to 20? Adam Humphries. Adam Humphries. Tampa Bay Bucks going to Ellie. Fantasy Stars. Okay, fellas. 1/2 down. Here comes the other side. Okay, Irv Smith Jr. Irv Smith Jr., another Alabama hit. It's a pretty good looking auto, too. Irv Smith Jr., 82. That's going to be Vikings, Minnesota Vikings. Travis. Travis getting that one. Irv Smith Jr. All right, let's keep rolling through them. Scorecard, Calvin Ridley. Got a huddle up. Epics of Baker. What do we got? Dak Prescott's scorecard. Montgomery. And what do we got? A little UCLA. I think we pulled him already. This might be a dupe, right? Caleb Wilson, UCLA auto. Fairly certain we did pull him. That's going to be Arizona. Arizona goes off to Ryan. Maybe we didn't pull him. Or we did. Maybe we didn't pull an auto of him, but we pulled like an artist proof or something. So I remember looking him up. Caleb Wilson, auto for the Cardinals. Down to 3 boxes once I get through this remaining stack, guys. 1 hour 44 so far. So this one's going to be like 2 hours 20. We got a Jones artist proof to 35 Falcons. Scorecard, Derek Carr. And what do we got here, boys? McSorley, a little Penn State love. Trace or Tracy? How do I say his first name? McSorley. So McSorley. Ravens, I think. Yep, Ravens it is. Baltimore Ravens, Travis. Travis getting another one. All right, and the last little bit from that box is as follows. All right, give me a sec here, fellas. 3 boxes remaining. Just Trace, like Trace Atkins, and is that the country singer's name? He's a country boy. Just Trace. Just a boy and his pickup truck and a football. That's all he needs. All right, here we go. That's empty. Guys, 6, we stalled out on that plates and patches momentum. I will bust it tonight if we can get to 0 on those remaining spots before these next 2 boxes are kaput. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep the stream live and just waiting on it to fill. If we can fill it by the time we get through this, we'll bust it. If not, it's gonna be on for Monday. Monday is our next session, and it's gonna be myself again. So plates and patches could go tonight if we can fill it, folks. 6 left. All right, here we go. 3rd from the last box right now. What do we got? Hitchens scorecard, Kansas City. And here we go, guys. Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, Ohio State. Got the widest stance. They signed, they made his auto cover his entire stance. What do we got? Redskins. Redskins for Greg. Redskins for Greg. Terry McLaurin. Reminds me of Troy McClure, the fantastic Simpsons character from the early days, voiced by the late Phil Hartman. You might remember him from such movies as got a Drew Brees Epics, Signal Callers. And what do we got, boys? We got some Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones from Duke, and it's a red zone 15 out of 20 on the Daniel Jones. All right. 15 out of 20. That's going to be Giants, New York Giants love. Who's got them Giants? That's Dan B. Dan B. Getting some love on the Giants there, Dan. All right. Pretty sweet card there, Dan. The guys in the chat are liking it too. Travis is giving you some compliments. Nice hit. How big is our crowd right now? I think we're down to like 6 or 8 folks hanging out. The later it gets, the bigger the crowd diminishes, of course. Which is why I'm like, I better start this session up a good hour to 2 hours early. I think 2 hours earlier is a little too early. So I split it in the middle and went 90 minutes earlier. Case hit on the Daniel Jones. Guys in the chat are calling out case hit on the Daniel Jones. Nice one there, Dan. One eye open, Mike. I appreciate you guys hanging out and keeping me going here, too. All right, guys. Clayton Thorson. Clayton Thorson. I got some packaging on me. Northwestern. Clayton Thorson. Clayton Thorson. Eagles. Eagles, Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles. Going to Greg. All right. Let's keep rocking. All right, nothing in there. I see something here. Red zone of Todd Gurley, numbering to 20 for the Rams. Oh, baby. All right, one stack down, one to go. 2 boxes to go beyond that. The end is near, guys. The end is near. I will set up the randoms for those points, and I'll do a hit recap in a separate video. I might not do it instantly once I finish this break. I might take like a half hour to an hour and do a couple things and then get back to it later, but it will be posted. It will be posted tonight. Just might not be instantly after I finish this. I might even do it offline. Let's find a dual. Travis is calling out for a dual auto. I think that dual auto, is that the one that Jason bought from you, Mike? Were you the recipient on the dual auto and then Jay actually, you and he brokered a deal on it? All right, what do we got here, fellas? We got a Devin Singletary. Gold zone to 50. That's going to be the Bills again. Bills, Bills, Bills. In the last box it came up, the duel in the last night's case. All right, I got a decent rhythm going now with the lookups and to kind of get back into the flow. Of course, I get the rhythm in box 10. Why can't it be in box 2? Nope. We're going to get you good at this once you get to box 10. All right, what do we got? Walker right here, scorecard. Signal callers. And here comes our next one, fellas. Jake Browning. Jake Browning, next one, University of Washington. Jake Browning. That's going to be Vikings. There were 2 duels in the last box last night. Well, we got some big shoes to fill then. We got some big shoes, although we did pull a 1 of 1 out of this. And we pulled a 1 of 1 out of our Bowman paper 1 of 1. So we can't say we didn't pull some heat tonight. We can't say we didn't pull heat because we certainly have been. But let's see if we can pull some duels. Were they college player duels or were they NFL designated teams right on the card with the duels? All right, guys, here's a nice one. 30th anniversary, Alex Smith, 23 out of 30, Washington, going off to Greg. Yeah, go for it, Joe. We got some personals. I got the Prism draft picks available, 14 of them. I'll crack it open for you as soon as I get through these 2 boxes, the 2 remaining boxes. Next football, I don't know. Off the top of my head, Joe, I'm drawing a blank on what the next football is. And even the very next one might not be one we're going to get. We don't get all of them, but we get a good deal of the new stuff that comes to market. And here's our buyback, James Jones. Lions buyback card. James Jones. I'll have to look at the the Cardboard Connection calendar, Joe, and see what their listing as upcoming football releases, because off the top of my head, I am drawing a blank. Leaf, yeah, I think it might be Leaf. And we've never done a Leaf pick your team product before, and I know we're going to be doing that one. We've done some Leaf stuff in the past, like Leaf Q, which was that funky product that had multiple things going on. Shaquille Griffin Gold Zone to 50 for the Seahawks. That Leaf Q product was like a multi-sport plus non-sport product. So we did that as hit drafts a few years ago, maybe like 2.5 years ago. It was a fun product. It was super weird. We pulled Mike Tyson autographs out of that stuff. We pulled, get this one, we pulled Chevy Chase as Fletch in the Fletch, in the Lakers uniform, I think it was, like, autograph. We had a guy that was breaking with us at the time, was a big buyer. He was buying a lot, and he bought, like, I would say he bought, like, 50% of that Leaf Q from us. Not to air SBB's dirty laundry, but the guy then proceeded to go and do chargebacks on us for like $800. Yeah, $800 worth of credit card chargebacks. We eventually got him to make good on the payments, but man, I can't even tell you the amount of man hours I had to put in to finally get this guy to make good. Claims he never put the chargebacks in, blah, blah, blah. The old story. Mike, do you ever deal with chargebacks, credit card chargebacks at the restaurant? Probably not too often, because you're dealing with physical card swipes. Physical card swipes are tough to dispute, but some folks try to play the system and dispute charges on the internet, as we all know. Not fun when that happens, guys, so don't do it. That's all I'm telling you. Don't try. Yeah, probably not too often, because it's mostly it's all swiped. It's all physical card swipes. I was in the restaurant business for almost 10 years. My brother and I owned an Irish pub back in Pennsylvania, which is how Jason and I actually met. Jason and I met at my restaurant. We used to do a poker free roll at my restaurant back when poker was in its heyday, 2006. And we did one of those like tavern, here's another points card, guys. I saw it already. Let's do this. I saw it, so I'm going to put it like that because I don't want to reveal the QR code off the back. So I'm just going to, holy shit, I still did it anyway. All right, numbering to 250. Numbering to 250, hello. 250 points. I'm all discombobulated. 250 points. So that's our third points card. Nope, Ruger, we're good. Try refresh, Ruger. I don't know if you'll hear that, but the stream is solid here. Sometimes the browser just kind of like loses its caching to YouTube or what have you, and you have to refresh. All right, Eric Ebron. So they did us dirty on this box, so we're going to get one fewer autos out of this box. Maybe we can, I don't know, man, maybe we could replicate what happened last night. Final box. Final box with some dual autos. Ellie, there will be a recap once we finish it, brother. We got to finish it first to recap it. But yep, there definitely will be. All right, what do we got? Gold zone to 50, David Moore. David Moore, Seahawks, gold zone to 50. You got it, Ruger. Yeah, that happens on occasion. Like, all of a sudden you'll be watching on YouTube, and then the little status wheel will start spinning in the middle of the video, almost as if we lost connection, but it's usually on the client side, usually when on the watching side. Yeah, do a refresh. Same thing, Ellie. Try a refresh, because it seems like some other folks were having that same issue. I don't know what's going on, but solid on my side. I haven't even lost a single frame on the stream, which means that we're, you know, our outgoing connection's pretty solid here. All right, here's our buyback card, foil stamp buyback. Andy Heck, Seattle. Seattle Seahawks, the buyback card. All right. We are live for 5 hours and 28 minutes so far on the breaks tonight, guys. So, yeah, long one. Here we go. Another 30th anniversary. Peyton Barber. Peyton Barber, 22 out of 30. 30th anniversary embossed for Tampa Bay. That's you, Ellie. I like those 30th anniversary cards. That embossment's pretty neat. Excellent. Yeah, refresh is always your best key to do, because more times than not, it's usually on the watching side. What do we got here, guys? Ooh, baby. 7 out of 10. First down. Wake Forest, Greg Dortch. Let me look that bad boy up. Greg Dortch. That's going to be the New York Jets, and the New York Jets is Travis. Nice hit. New York Jets. Travis, the recipient on that one. All right, getting down to the wire here, fellas. They did us dirty 3 times with points cards, so hopefully that's all we're going to see on the points. If it holds true to the same way last night's case did, then that should be it. Okay, here comes the second side. All right, Royce Freeman scorecard, Saquon Epics, and here it is. Here it is, Emmanuel Hall. Emmanuel Hall, University of Missouri. Nice looking card, too. Nice looking auto. That's going to be Chicago Bears, right? Chicago Bears is Bill. I think, Bill, that's the first time I might be calling you out for an auto, brother. Looks like he's either playing in some weather or that's a photoshopped bit of weather over the top of the filtered over it. Maybe so. Who knows? Could be weather. So Bears getting that one. And Bill, congrats. How much Photoshop work? Greg, you're in the video production business, video production line of work. How much Photoshop work do you think goes into producing these cards nowadays? I would say a ton. Back in the day, it was just a photo and maybe some hand touch-ups. Now, of course, all kinds of digital tools at the disposal. Mike Williams, all hands. They probably employ large amounts of people just to sit there and actually photo manipulate the photos that go into these cards. What do we got? Bobby Wagner's scorecard. Kerrigan. Epics of Aaron Donald. Andrew Luck. Captains. And I think this is our next one, guys. Here it is. We cut it again. Lil Jordan Humphrey. Lil Jordan. University of Texas. Let me look it up. That is going to be New Orleans. New Orleans Saints going off to who? New Orleans Saints is Mike T. Depends on the product, but a lot cutting them out can be easy or hard. Changing jerseys for non-licensed product is probably, yeah, they have to zero out the jersey number. Right, yeah. Because they got to make it look, they have to make it look kind of real. I wonder if they're doing like full body swaps on those, where they put a guy in a zero jersey and they're just swapping out, you know, a guy that has a similar stature to the original, and just swapping out the head in the same kind of pose. Are we getting spammed again? Midwest box breaks, huh? All right. Interesting. I wonder if that's our buddy back at it again. Good old Rudder. Thanks for a little moderation there, Greg. Appreciate it. Just taking a little screenshot of that shit. All right, here we go. Let's keep rolling. Get a life, Rudder. Red Zone, Kyle Fuller, Bears to 20. Chicago Bears to 20. And that's Bill M. There you go, Bill. Okay, guys, next one coming up. We're finally getting an NFL auto coming up for the Bengals. And Travis, Gino, Atkins. Bengals. All right, guys, getting down to the final box here in just a second. Hang tight while I just put some of these cards off to the side. Oh, yeah, it's definitely our jackass buddy, because here's another one. It's been a while, buddy. I guess you got out of the crazy house, which is probably where you belong. Just a sec here, guys. All right. Just a sec here, guys. Okay, here we go. Final box. Should be 4 autos still remaining. Can we reproduce what Jason did last night? 2 autos, or 2 dual autos, right, in the final box? 6 spots left in plates and patches, guys. We got a very short amount of time. Yeah, get a life, indeed. Guys, I will hit recap this and figure out who the points cards are going to go to, but like I said, it might not be instantly after the break completes. I've been at this for about 6 hours now, so need to take a breather and do some stuff, guys. I might do the hit recap and that offline and just upload it, so that makes a little more sense right now. All right, Duke Johnson scorecard. All right, here we go. We got a Jacques Patrick. What do we got? And beautiful red zone to 20. Very nice. Florida State. Jacques Patrick. Let me see. All right, let me see if I could find. So Jacques Patrick, NFL. Does he have a team now? That's the question, right? Undrafted? I'm going to leave the Jacques Patrick off to the side for a minute, guys. We'll figure out ownership on team in just a couple. You guys tell me. Chime in if you have any info on the Jacques Patrick. We'll confirm it. Top right-hand corner looks busted, Ryan. What, on the Patrick? Yeah, you know what? Actually, it is a little bent. Now that I'm looking at it, Ryan, you're right. Top right-hand corner, as it's coming out there, is a little bent on the Patrick. All right, we got a gold zone, Alfred Blue, gold zone to 50. That is going to be going to Torian with the Texans. There you go. Where are those elusive dual autos? Is this the buyback? That is the buyback. There it is. Red Philadelphia Eagles buyback with the Keith Byers. Keith Byers, Philadelphia Eagles buyback card. All right, what do we got? Artist proof of Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, 34 out of 35. Artist proof Vikings. Patrick still a free agent? We'll have to figure out how we're doing that then. I know if we're just randoming across all 32 teams, I will have to figure out how we're doing that one. Okay. Next up, we got a Gold Zone to 50. Gold Zone to 50. Eric Dungy, Syracuse. And it looks like Dungy is also going to be a no team assigned, unless he actually got picked up somewhere. Let's see. Eric Dungy signs with New York Giants, right? So Dungy's going to be Giants. This was actually recent information as of today, I'm seeing on Syracuse.com. All right, well, it doesn't get any more recent than that. Giants. Giants on the Eric Dungy card. All right. Notate that one, and let's keep rolling here, guys. I think we went through these already, but let's do a quick little shuffle through. Final box. All right. 1 sec. We're going to get at the other side. Okay, I'm going to put that Jacques Patrick card right there, and here we go on the second one. The funny thing is, I've pulled him in either the Contenders draft picks or the Prism draft picks. I think I've pulled an auto of his in one of those as well. All right, Carlos Dunlap scorecard, Patrick Mahomes epics, and here it is. We got DeAndre Baker. DeAndre Baker, University of Georgia. That is going to be the Giants as well. So Giants doing great. And the New York Giants in this one is who? That's Dan B. Dan B. Same initials, Dan. DeAndre Baker and Dan B. DB and DB. All right, what did we have along with it? We had a Riley Ridley. All right, what do we got? Scorecard. All hands team. Signal callers. Freeman scorecard, Bradley Chubb throwbacks, Drew Brees epics. What are you trying to say, Trav? Are you trying to say we take a long time? All right, next auto is coming up. Brian Burns. Brian Burns, Florida State. Florida State. That is going to be Carolina. Carolina going off to Greg Z. Greg with another one. Carolina Panthers going to Greg. Congrats, buddy. All right, let's keep flipping on through. I haven't kept a count of how many we've pulled out of this box so far, but we got to be getting close because the stack is getting close. All right, last chance for those duels, guys. Last chance for the dual autos to make an appearance. Maurice Hurst, red zone to 20. Another something from Mark and the Raiders. Nice. Maurice Hurst, Raiders. All right, Josh Adams scorecard. Got a signal callers. Hopkins all hands. And here we go, guys. This could be the last one. Baylor with the Jalen Hurd. Jalen Hurd. Baylor University auto. That is going to be for the 49ers, and the 49ers in the break belong to Mark also. So I think Mark picked up some Raiders love, and then 49ers shortly thereafter. Mark, your team's picked up after you crashed out for the night. 49ers on that one. Congrats, sir. And this is it. This is the last little bit in the stack. Boom, 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 and a boom, guys. Thanks again. That was 2 cases of Score, back-to-back days right after release day. So here's the skinny, guys. I am wiped out. I need to take a break. We're almost 6 hours into the live session. We pulled 3 points cards. So I'm going to post another video where we'll figure out ownership on this Patrick card, which was in the last box here, 11 out of 20 auto red zone, because he does not have an NFL team designated to him just yet. And we'll figure out ownership on the 3 points cards based on teams that are hitless in the break and all that business. So I'll do a random for all that stuff and a hit recap in a separate video. So look for that one to be posted along with this main video. This main video, 2 hours and 23 minutes we're at. So guys, thanks for hanging in there with me, and thanks for getting it filled up. Really appreciate it.